Hi Scorpio, how's it going? I'm here to do a beautiful, timeless love reading for you tonight. Yes, the way I'm doing readings anymore is just, I don't know, like a sign will pop into my head and spirit will tell me, hey, look, you need to do a Scorpio love reading. Or Libra, whatever it is. So it's kind of always going to be a surprise, honestly, and I was very much pulled to do a Scorpio reading tonight. I waited till the evening, a very dark candle lit tonight, very dark colored shirt on. The new moon in Pisces tomorrow. Yeah, some deep emotional healing that's happening during this new moon, okay? We're really releasing we're planting seeds for a new future, right? But we're releasing a lot of trauma, a lot of emotions and trauma that has been stored in our bodies, right? And we're also stepping out onto new adventures too, transitioning from an old way of being into a new way, okay? And so I know I say this is timeless because I honestly believe that it'll reach my followers, it'll reach you if you're brand new to our channel when you need to hear it, right? Regardless of date or time. This reading is going to be for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I'm a Scorpio Moon too, and my Sun is a Scorpio Sun sign, so I have a lot of familiarity with the Scorpio sign, and I love you, Scorpios. Yes, I do. I love you fiercely. We get along great. I'm a Gemini Sun, Scorpio Moon, and I tend to get along with them. I get them. I get their passion. I get their emotionality. I just get them. So I get their highs. I get their lows. I feel it as intensely as they do. And I feel their fire, a lot, and their passion. So when tuning into your reading tonight, I knew it was going to be quite a story because I tuned into my little tiny deck first. So what's the overall what's the overall energy for Scorpio? And I got the Fool and the Hanged Man. The Fool. Oh, come on. Is it not going to... There you can see him, kind of. I have my camera set up differently tonight. There he is. There's the Fool. So this is starting out on a new adventure, right? Right? A new adventure in love, okay? And then there's the Hanged Man. You're kind of tied up about it. You're kind of like, that's a blue tiger, right? It's going to speak to somebody. That's why I drew it, okay? Honestly, he's hung upside down and he's completely blue, and he's actually holding on to all of his emotions. They're actually pent up, it feels like. But he's scared and excited to start this new journey. I almost feel like pent up sexuality coming through with, I'm sorry to be so, but it's reminding me of like blue balls, honestly, here. Okay. So, Scorpio, let's see what comes out. I'm sorry, but it does. The blue tiger, he looks all wound up and yeah. Maybe you're in a tricky situation and you just, with that Fool, you're just wanting to be free and out of it or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So I just randomly picked out of several oracle decks, Faery deck, and then I tuned into my tarot of sex magic to get even more insight into your love situation. For my Whispers of Love deck, card 15, practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Okay. See this little fairy boy. He is watching a bluebird. First of all, the bluebird speaks to happiness and joy. Okay. Singing your song. And the boy also has feathers in his hair that stand out a lot to me. There's a little squirrel here on his shoulder, but the feathers are speaking, and they're right there on his head. So it's speaking to that, and there's a butterfly on her crown as well, on his crown, her, whatever. So it speaks to a transformation happening within your crown chakra. First of all, with the butterfly on the head. Happiness coming to you, okay? When you practice acts of compassion and see things from a different perspective, Scorpio. And the feathers speak to your angels are talking to you through nature, through signs, through synchronicities. Okay, the spotlight is the sunshine. The rays of sunshine are shining on the bluebird, right? Right. But you are connected to your ancestors, and they are trying to communicate with you too, is what I feel through this card. Card 6, card 15, which is a 6. Sixes are all about connecting spiritually again with our spiritual mind, spiritual body. Yeah. Okay, so practice acts of compassion. Even if people have different viewpoints from you, right? Right? Be compassionate to others, right? Okay, so that's the first advice from Spirit. I'm not missing anything from that card. Be compassionate with yourself too while you're learning your new self. Like, this whole year really is about your rebirth. And it's a rebirth too in falling in love with yourself again. Seeing the world through, the eyes of a child, right? And you're like deep in thought here. There's a couple of very purple kind of cards that came out from the Faery deck, okay? You are connecting with your second sight, with your intuition, okay? And you may even be getting messages from your ancestors, from the angels, from your spirit team, okay? So pay attention is what I hear. There's butterflies all around this card. Speaking about your transformation, okay? They're all in this card too. Okay. This fairy sits, she's got the full moon behind her. She's sitting on the edge of this building here. It says, once was innocent. Knowledge means change. You once didn't know any better, but now it's different. Now you know that your thoughts create reality. Now you know you've fallen in love with you again, right? Now you know what you want in love, right? Now you know what your love language is. Now you know how to create magic, okay? Now you can make better choices. Now you know what unconditional love is. You know what I'm saying? There's all these now you know, and you're just sitting there like contemplating a major decision. And that's what that whole, the Fool and the Hangman. I feel like you're caught in a net, like this tiger here, or caught in a catch-22 situation. And realize, I'm not getting a full insight to that. This may speak to many, but you can get yourself out of that. You can cut yourself right out of that net. That you're creating your reality. You're creating the webs, okay? See the webs that she sits upon up in the sky. She's connected to the heavens. She's connected to the angels, the stars, to source. The sun shines in the background there. The web, she's on the edge of a web, okay? It looks like it's very fragile, but holds this side to this side, right? Very fragile in the middle. But the web is very strong, okay? And you can recreate it at any moment, right? Okay. So, let's see what's next. So yeah, you're coming into making this decision. You have this knowledge now where you've got to stand in your truth. You kind of feel compelled to go on this adventure, compelled to hop off the edge here. Okay, you're really kind of like on the edge of the forest, on the edge, and it's kind of scary, right? But you're being led down a sacred, secret path, okay? Your heart knows this. Your soul knows this. Your higher self knows this, okay? This is card 44. You're being card 44. Your angels are with you. It's a synchronistic number, right? Right. 1010 I just saw on the clock too. Yes. The secret path, an irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, mystical traditions. You just have this urge to travel, to see the world, to see ancient sites. Follow your heart. Okay? You don't have to be stuck, trapped in a situation. Universal spirits got your back. I mean, once, I know this has kind of like been really general, but I feel like it's a love story too, because it all stems within your love story, how you love you, okay? And if you're frustrated with yourself or you're impatient with yourself, then that only brings those kinds of scenarios into your world, right, Scorpio? But what I see in the future in this love situation, once you head down this once you make this decision to practice compassion with your own heart and know that you deserve happiness and that your angels are with you, working on it too. Okay? But once you go down this secret path, the green man's bride comes out. This is holy heck of a green card. I'm just telling you that. It don't come out very often. And I knew I needed to do a love reading. So this is talking about a commitment, a marriage, a sacred bond, a sacred union, a hand-fasting ceremony, a renewal of vows, an announcement that's sacred to the whole world, however you want to put it. That's what this is. This also can mean this is the divine feminine and the divine masculine within ourselves being balanced and becoming whole. Again, this is ultimate heart healing card. Okay, this is card 38, right? Is it 38? Yeah, you got a 28 and a 38 out here. 10, 11, 12 I'm seeing here. It's it's progression in love. A progression of your own love story, which in turn will draw this beautiful sacred connection to you. 11:11. Yeah. Why did I say 11:11? I'm just going to say 11:11. Oh, I didn't see the last card. There's the, I was like, where's the second 11? Okay, let me show you this progression here. 28. That's a 10. Okay. Once was innocent. Now you know better, right? So now you got to make a decision. 10, 11, 12. Okay. This is what's in the middle of these two things once you make the decision. That your angels will guide you down this secret path. 44. All right? And your 11:11 is the green man's bride and the whale spirit. The whale speaks to deep, deep soul searching. Okay? Card 65 is an 11. Trust in the great mystery of life. Okay? He's ancient, the whale. He's a gatekeeper. He's the many how more brilliant and smart they are than humans, and how they communicate in so many different languages. How many different within the sea, there's so many different whale family species. They all have different languages. They communicate with sound, and they're playful, and they're the group dynamic within the pod. I've learned so much about whales, and they're just magnificent. And when they come out of the depths, and when they jump, I'm just picturing it in my mind's eye for y'all, sorry. But it's breathtaking when they come out of the water and they make that huge splash, right? To trust that you deserve beautiful surprises like that. Trust in the great mystery of life. Trust that you're creating the magic. Practice, please. Practice compassion with others and your own heart, in your own healing, okay? Everybody learns and grows at a different rate, Scorpio. I'm only saying this because I've had to constantly tell my son that he always wanted to be the first one, like done with everything. He was always in a rush. And I was always telling him to slow down. You don't have to be the first one done to eating. You don't have to be the first one to turn in your test at school. You don't have to be the first one to get married, have babies. You don't have to be the first one. It is not a fucking race. You hear me? I don't know if he listens to these. I'm talking to me too. Okay? All right. So, when I talk to you all, I'm talking to me too. Especially if that, spirit infuses me with messages that are also for me when they concern my sign. So, all right, let's look at these. Let's dive deeper. Let's dive deeper, like the whale says. Okay, let's do that. So we've got 2 of Pentacles out first, darlings. Okay, this gives me more insight into a possible love situation that you have in your life. Okay, and this could be too one that there could be some rocky times. Okay, so it's either one you're in or one that you're letting go of. Okay, so that you can heal, all right, or attract another beautiful, unconditional love partner into your life. That's what everybody really wants. We don't want conditional love. We want unconditional love, right? So the 2 of Pentacles comes in first. I love these cards because they show great pictures and very interesting insights with what they're called too. Whoever created this deck, I'll put it in the description box. This is actually called embarrassment, the magic of the verbena, uncertainty, unease, and the fear of getting involved must be overcome. Okay, this is a lack. This is two of Pentacles is feeling lack. Okay, and just unease in the relationship, uncertainty. There's a lack of trust for some reason. This person or this situation, there's something about it where you could have been embarrassed for some reason. And that embarrassment and shame kind of go hand in hand. And as we are healing, we are releasing. I wish I knew more about the verbena. I'm going to have to look that up because there's something with that. They're burning verbena here, and she's in this green dress like the green man's bride, right? And it's releasing these feelings of shame about our sexuality, about nudity, about what we truly, really want with our partners. Is being really open. It's releasing that within our relationship, or that needs. That's what's stifling the relationship a little bit, is this fear and a lack of trust. I'm almost feeling to be open with your sexuality too. Okay, and then the 5 of Wands comes in, and this card's called Watching. Okay. 5 of Wands is all about action, right? But in the middle of the suit, the 5 card, and I almost feel like this man is watching a couple in a very, intimate pose, and he's got a torch lit, and sometimes it's when we watch others that our own torch gets lit too. But I almost feel a sense of this man thinks, like, I'm getting this feeling, maybe it's from spirit or whatever, especially with the card, this one beforehand, that it's like you watch all these others in love and you just are hoping for it, praying for it so much, and kind of feeling like, when is it my turn? Yeah. What it says here on the card is good. Let's see. The magic of the jug and the 3 ribbons. Okay. And there's ribbons and knots all throughout these cards, you'll see. So when that happens in a reading too, I always feel like there are past life connections when that comes in. So this is somebody that you have been, if you're tuning in with this message and it's resonating, it's a past life connection as well. And the plants, the verbena, now there's this potted plant here. The green man's bride was out, like really connecting your green roots. Good luck and happiness are not always and only for ourselves, but can be passed on to others, expecting someone will give them to us in the future. So it's having really high expectations, but actually not putting any effort into it, too, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you can see this couple next here, the Seven of Pentacles. And usually the Seven of Pentacles in a reading is like Spirit's always asking you with this card to practice moderation, because it can be, an addiction of some sort. But you can see how lackluster this couple is here, right? Like he's practically falling asleep and she's eating something, the empty plates down there. They both seem tired, bored, listless, right? And this card is actually called tiredness, all right? The magic of the 7 knots. See that ribbon in her knot and the knots, okay? A love cannot remain pure and precious over time unless you learn to give energy to your partner. They each are giving energy to themselves and not to each other. They're actually filling up. Like we tend to numb ourselves, or when we feel numb or we want to feel full or loved, we do it with food, right? Right? Like when I'm sad, I go get a bowl of ice cream. For fucking sure. I'll eat a whole bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? A whole 2 slices of cake. Whatever. Like, and so Spirit's asking you, instead of excessive drinking, excessive eating, excessive whatever it is that's excess, practice in moderation and that energy that, it should be shown to your partner. Put some energy into showing compassion and into this relationship. If you are, you're making a decision here. So this is what's wrong. Well, these 3 cards are what's wrong. I mean, it's really pointing it out very clearly. Okay. Lack, fear, lack of trust, tired with the relationship. You felt embarrassed in this relationship before, and you're actually, advice for the future. The last 2 cards out was the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is cool, calm, and collected. And very wise. Okay? The card is actually called Coolness. Magic of the Bay Leaves. I mean, how many of these cards? Magic of the Verbena, Magic of the Bay Leaves. And there was the Green Man's Bride. Magic of the Jug of Plants and the Ribbons. I'm just here, yeah. The ribbons now. The ribbons. The ribbon is around her wrist. She's tying herself up. Yeah, it's coming, that the ribbon's coming out of the pot here. There's ribbons here. Now, there's one more card coming out where there's more ribbons. Feel trapped in a situation. The Queen of Pentacles. Back. I skipped ahead because there's one more card. Queen of Pentacles. Cool, calm, and collected, right? Okay. Magic of the bay leaves. So what do we use bay leaves for? Bay leaves add richness to and depth to our food and our cooking and our soups. Bay leaves are magical to set wishes and intentions, right? Right. They're magical herb. You must fight coolness and convince your partner to be generous, both sentimentally and materially. This will bring serenity, safety, and sincerity to the couples. Okay? So it's almost like this Queen of Pentacles is having to show her partner exactly how to do it. Exactly how to do it. This is my love language. See her touching herself? This is how I want to be touched. Touched me here. Okay? Like, showing this Queen of Pentacles shows what true abundance is by taking good care of herself, right? The abundance runs to her and through her. She's great with money. And she may not be so, she's very earthy, you know, and warm. But sometimes she's, you gotta act cool, okay? Oh, they're not wanting you to act cool. They're wanting you to act warm. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is. Don't act so cool, Scorpio. So aloof. So yeah, okay. Be more tender. Be more warm-hearted. Be willing to show your partner your love language. Okay? Because this is going to create a tighter bond. Bondage is coming up in this next card, okay? It's called bonding, okay? And you can see the scene right here where she's got her man tied up, the ribbon on the table there. They've laid their swords down, right? This is a new beginning. Magic of the knotted red rope. I mean, how many cards you need with the magic of a red rope? This is an absolute connection of many lifetimes, except that bonding means giving of oneself. It means accepting doubt and transforming it into trust. I want to cry because it resonates deeply with me. I've been hurt a lot in the past in love situations, very intimate ones, and it takes a lot. It has taken a lot in this relationship with Ren to build trust and not bring past traumas into this one, and to transmute my pain and to learn a new love language with somebody who unconditionally loves me, and to be open again to trusting somebody fully with my sexuality. Oh, it's so much. So I feel you, Scorpio. You know, the great bonding can come when we're open to giving of ourselves too. Okay? It's a deep one. I'm going to leave it there. If this reading resonated with you tonight, give me a thumbs up. Share these videos. I'm going to go outside and enjoy the night air. Yeah. Hear the crickets and spring trying to awaken at night, and the frogs singing, and look up at the stars and start creating my new adventure too, okay? My new adventure in love, with falling in love with myself again and being compassionate with my healing. And I hope that for you, that's what I wish for you, that you know that you are worthy of a magical, magnetic love that is full of joy and fulfillment and peace and fun, okay? Love you guys. Thanks for joining me. And if you need a personal private reading, just reach out to me through the email, okay? And I'll get you booked. Take care of you.